All right.
Now that's what I call
You guys are both beautiful. I love alcohol.
You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see
All
it in his
4
eyes.
of them.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
His voice.
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Shucks.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
She's right there. Ask her.
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters.
I like Dragon's voice actor here.
But no more. I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds.
Based.
And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
Dude, he's just been drinking water.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the wars, so I see our 3 nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Alright, it's my turn. I'm gonna pick. Okay. It's the first step towards true harmony among our 3 nations. I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It's impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well. Still a bit naive, but hopeful here. See nothing wrong with that. Will it benefit all nations? Will it though? Speaks to my paranoia. Gonna be absolutely just happy-go-lucky here. It's the first step towards the true harmony. It'll be fine.
It is the first step towards true harmony among our 3 nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I share it.
I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
Yeah.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are.
Sweet summer child.
And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement.
His voice does carry.
As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn.
And wise.
Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Oh no.
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
To what?
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and true-born siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future.
Yeah.
Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
All I can think is Fred and Sarah. Interesting. Who put all these rocks here?
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
Wasn't grave robbing. I'm so sorry.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Okay, Simon gathers the members of House Wolfort to announce his abdication. Hang on. Let's go check out the encampment. Swap things up a little bit. I think you can do battles now. Ah, if it isn't Lord Serenor, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please, have a look. As the provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. You cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them, so remember to equip them to the ally of your choosing. This may be accomplished on the unit details screen, the inventory menu, or via the prompt that appears after purchasing the accessory. Got enough of those right now. Yep. All these things that I can't do yet, these are for upgrade. The weapon abilities, that's it, yeah. It's like we don't need those quite yet. Understood, my lord. Alright, battles are after, I think. I think it's after the tournament.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward.
Oops.
I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simon.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolfort.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolfort, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
I have to carry this around.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects. Choose your steps carefully.
The stairs are huge, it's true.
Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once.
May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
We're taking down the kingdom! I mean, no, sorry. Hang on. I let power go to my head. My bad.
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
Ugh.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must braid each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Got Team Rocket vibes.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalis and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
Well, they're awful.
Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our...
Yeah, that one, that's what I meant. I'm just going to be thinking about the name Gustadolf all day. I can't help it. Smithy is now available at the encampment. Ugh. Festivities begin under the vigilant eyes of each nation's dignitaries. I could check out the smithy. But we'll do that later because yeah, I was like, it's goose and dolphin. It's Gustadolf. Goosey, how's it going?
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
Oh, I keep turning off auto.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer.
Drinks all around.
There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my...
Okay, maybe no drinking. There's swords involved.
Here, here!
Here, here!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Okay, I guess drinking. With the swords. Okay.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom, after all. This is no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way. Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries. Gonna raise each other up or just be like, hey man, stop it. Well, as it's a happy occasion. If this was like serious time, I'd choose the middle one, but since it's a happy occasion. Quote unquote happy occasion.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
Of course it will. It already has. Besides, House Wolfort is at your back.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
Yeah, man.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
They've never met.
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now, let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field.
Thanks for popping in, Kaja. Take care.
Today we claim victory.
Roland and Huette joined your forces. Getting so many people. Roland's a melee warrior with range, strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with his spear. His steed grants him exceptional mobility. Hewitt's aptitudes in battle. Rain arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. Oh, it's like, I can't read. Easily traverse terrain with large elevation changes. The higher the ground, the greater her range. She is the Legolas of the group. I'd best greet our guest, who would also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Hey, Franny. With a wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. See, there you go. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawn Spear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. Ah, my apologies. Franny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please, keep my brother safe, will you? I am Source Lien, but I'm sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mine bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our faculties aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. Learned about the Ministry of Medicine. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. You may view the knowledge you amassed thus far by selecting War Chronicles information from the menu. Drift. Ah, young Lord Wolfort, thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have many dealings with Hyzant in the past. I am taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth? I was not aware Hyzant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Stories of Minister Exarm's skills have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. I'm not talking to you yet. Any shinies? Shinies. Any shinies? Shinies? Anyone? Shinies? The water's so shiny. It doesn't help. There's oh, I saw it. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Okay, hang on. Shinies. Guys just leaving money everywhere. The tree is dead. The tree is back. Looking for secrets. I love how it's just like a building on top of a map. It's very much like, I don't know, just like when you play with toys, you're like, this is the scene, and then like, just nothing around. It's fun. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his final... Oh my gosh. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his first taste of defeat. It has been so long since I've, like, read out loud anything. But it's fun. I miss it. Hello. I understand your metal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I am sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. You are the new Lord of House Wolford, yes? I have seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Marcial's deeds instead. Look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Is it true that General Avlora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity, I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Tellior. I hope I said that right. You will carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. I've trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. Rather your skill carry you to victory. Well, what if I cheat? No, I'm serious though. I mean to question any Frosty I can about the archives. It is said that within the archives countless tomes lies the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. It's like Wikipedia, but in paper form. A house of boundless knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those this word. Frosty's storied black irons? Frosty. Frosty. You're from House Wolford, yes? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure, but Frosty's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Why, just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. I got better. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what desperate paths our choices send us down. The soldiers here are obedient, I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Frosty's military. For better or worse, in Frosty, we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Though your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Frost. If ever you've any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome any time. A country where one is judged by ability and not birth, it certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to... I shall have to visit whatever time allows. He giggled to himself, apparently. Ah, Serenora Wolfhort, how good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalas S. Frost, at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica S. Frost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Yeah, alright. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Okay, well, good talking with you. And that's that side of the wall.